All right, welcome to News Now, where we tell you all the stories that have been making headlines so far. My name is Hibaq. To start us off, preliminary results of the general election in Uganda show that President Yoweri Museveni is leading with 76% of the votes counted so far. His main challenger, Robert Kyagulanyi, popularly known as Bobi Wine, has 19% of the votes counted. A calm situation continues to be witnessed across the country, especially in the capital city, Kampala, as the vote counting exercise goes on. Security officers have been seen conducting patrols in various parts of the city to ensure peace and calm are maintained. As we take a look at that, we will be having that story on our different platforms, and our stories will come on our subsequent bulletins. Now, Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni is leading in the provisional presidential results with 75.38% as of Friday afternoon, with the National Unity Platform NUP party leader Robert Kyagulanyi alias Bobi Wine following the 20.71%. This comes even as the NUP party announced on its social media pages that the military and police on Thursday evening surrounded Bobi Wine's residence, effectively placing him and his wife under house arrest. However, police spokesperson Kituma Rusoke has disputed the claims.
Should the Electoral Commission subvert their voice, they have every right, as per Article 29 of our Constitution, to protest unarmed and non-violently. We also note that you seem to have a mindset that every protest in Uganda must be responded to with violence. What a sad situation. We have a constitution that provides for protests, non-violent protest, and that is what we call upon the people of Uganda to do. Now, if Mr. Museveni murders the people of Uganda, the world is watching, and he knows that nobody commits crimes and gets away with it, regardless of the passage of time.
And the Busia County Commissioner, Stephen Orinda, has issued a travel advisory to Kenyans who use the Busia and Malaba border points to Uganda, urging them to temporarily suspend their travel due to the political situation following the general election held yesterday in the country. Speaking to journalists in his office, Orinda said the election results are still pending and that it is advisable for citizens to wait until the travel situation stabilizes. However, he assured Busia residents that their safety during this election period, stating that security officers are continuing patrols at all border points.
Tuliona chenye ilifanyika kwa Wakenya pale Tanzania wakati Tanzania walikuwa wanafanya uchaguzi. Tulipoteza maisha ya Wakenya pande ile. Tunaomba Mungu kitu kama hiyo sifanyike tena, lakini sasa vitu kama hiyo ndio inafanya tunatoa tahadhari ya kwamba wacha wananchi wa avoid kuingia huko mpaka wamalizane na hiyo shughuli. We are on high alert. Kama kutakuwa na any concern that touches on security, we have advised them that they communicate on time so that we can take appropriate action.
Tumetoka Kampala. Jamu ndio iko kubwa juu watu wakenda manyumbani kwenda kupiga kura na kuwa na vikwazo mingi kwa barabara. Kuna roadblocks mingi sana. Kuna communication iko sahi. Imekatwa yote. Sasa wamekata communication yote. Sasa mwezi ongea na
Mlonza Andrew. Nimetoka upande wa Rwanda nikirudi kuelekea Kenya. Kutoka jana saa 12 jioni nimechukua the whole 12 hours usiku yote mpaka saa hizi. Kwa laini pale tunachukuanga kama umekaa sana ni 3 hours. Lakini leo nimekaa kutoka jana saa 12 jioni hadi sasa hivi. Kwa mawasiliano kwetu imekuwa magumu huko, tunatumianga online ku communicate na watu wetu wenye tumeacha Kenya.
Now, a viral video showing police officers allegedly assaulting youth in Nandi Hills has sparked widespread concern. The Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, has condemned the use of unnecessary force and launched a rapid investigation into the incident. The Nandi County Governor has also strongly condemned the violence, calling for swift and transparent action. Meanwhile, the police commander has arrived at Nandi Sub-County Police Headquarters as the victims record their statements. The Inspector General of Police has directed the Director of the Internal Affairs Unit to immediately begin investigations into allegations of human rights violations, abuse of power, and assault by police officers.
Give me life.
Hili tukio likuja, hawa jamaa adrio walikuja wakapaka lori pale, tukafikiria ni kazi. Kumbe wanakuja kutupiga. Wakakuja kwanza mlango hapa, haikufunguka, wakaingia huko wawili kuangalia CCTV, wakarudi wakajifunga vizuri. Wakakuja kwanza kupiga watu. Walilalisha watu hapa hivi. Mimi nikafukuzwa mpaka mguu imeumia. Sasa serikali ni haki ama si? Tunataka tuchukue hatua. Kushika mtu waliumiza watu na wakatoka tu wakapanda gari yao kaenda. Wakachukua pesa zote, masimu wakachukua wengine. Wenye walikuwa kicheza hapa wakachukua mpaka wanapiga mtu na hii mpini ya pool. Kama nyoka, hata kama ni mtoto ya mtu.
And the National Empowerment Network of People Living with HIV in Kenya, NEVFAC, has come out to defend the 208 billion Kenyan shilling Kenya-US health agreement, saying the financial resources will help enhance treatment for people living with HIV. NEVFAC says many patients have been facing serious challenges following US funding cuts imposed in February of 2025, and the new agreement will help bridge existing gaps in care and treatment.
We will come back once they are in session is because Parliament is the body that is supposed to make decision to put money into health, including HIV. For a very long time, Parliament has not done that. We have been relying on external support. This external support, a huge part of it comes from the US government. And in February 2025, they communicated what is called a funding freeze, stop work order. And there have been disruptions. Testing has been a problem. Laboratories, CD4, viral load, and monitoring of HIV has been a problem. And even ARVs, second line, third line have been in jeopardy.
Nadhani watu wengi waliona jinsi Wakenya waliathirika sana mwaka jana mwezi wa Februari wakati kulikuwa na stop order, wagonjwa walihangaika na hakuna mwanasiasa aliweza kuingililia kutoa msaada wowote. Hivyo basi tunaomba sana wanasiasa wakae kando, tuweze kusaidika na wagonjwa wetu waweze kupata tiba na matibabu mengine.
Si kumeza tu dawa, kuna mambo mengine ambayo yanafaa kuangaliwa. Kulikuwa na watu ambao walikuwa wanasaidia pale kwa facility, kusaidia kama kuongelesha mtu, mental health, mambo ya familia na mambo mengine. Lakini hawa watu wote wako nyumbani. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu ya fund cut. Sasa tunasema ya kwamba yes, serikali iliweza kusaini ya kwamba tutaenda kwa hiyo G2G government ambayo inakuja kusaidia. So sisi tunaomba ya kwamba wanasiasa ama mtu yoyote awache kupinga hizo juhudi, kwa sababu sisi ambayo tuko kwa hicho kiatu na ambao tunaishi na virusi vya ukimwi tutaendelea kuhangaika na tutapata mateso mengi sana.
Tana River County is set to strengthen its response to climate-related disasters through the rollout of an early warning and climate resilience program under the wider Kenya Phase 2 initiative. The project will focus on improving weather and climate information services, targeting floods and droughts that continue to threaten livelihoods in the region. The program will involve inception meetings, baseline surveys, and community consultations to enhance risk knowledge, impact-based forecasting, and early warning systems. Special attention will be given to vulnerable groups, including women, youth, persons with disabilities, farmers, and pastoralists, with the aim of boosting community resilience and adaptive capacity in the face of climate change.
Sasa leo tumezindua awamu ya pili rasmi na tunahakikisha ya kwamba hizi habari za hali ya hewa na pia kwa kuzingatia pia masuala ya mabadiliko ya tabia nchi yamefikia wahusika wote.
Tutaingia hii kaunti ya Tana River kwa awamu ya pili na tutatumia ile mafundisho tulipata kutoka amri ya kwanza kufanya vyema, na zile gaps zote ambayo tumekuwa naye katika hiyo amri ya kwanza tumeandaa, tutajaza hizo zote na matumaini ya kwamba wasikadau wote watafaidika.
Nilikuja Tana River ili kuweka uhamasisho kuhusiana na haya majanga, ili serikali, jamii yenyewe iwe na hali ya kwamba watakuwa wakiweza kupata habari na kuwa na namna kwamba watajiepusha namna gani ama watakabiliana na haya majanga namna gani.
And President William Ruto today met His Holiness Dr. Saidina Mufaddal Saifuddin, the spiritual leader of the global Dawood Bohra community in Nairobi. The president led a government delegation on an official visit to the Al Jamia Tusaifia Nairobi campus in Karen, an institution owned by the Dawoodi Bohra community, as President Ruto commended the community for its contribution to Kenya's socio-economic development, particularly in the housing, healthcare and education sectors. He also praised Al Jamia Tusaifia, a world-class Arabic academy, saying the institution continues to make a lasting impact on learning, values formation and social development.
The Dawoodi Bohra community has been woven into Kenya's social fabric for generations. You have lived among us. You have invested here. You have uplifted lives. Quietly, consistently, and faithfully, you have contributed to our national story of generations and transformation. That is the kind of partnership every nation treasures, and Kenya does.
We are immensely proud that this international institution, a premier seat of learning for our community, is established here in Nairobi. It signifies that Kenya is not just hosting us, it is enriching us. The values, the principles, such as tolerance, humbleness, and the inherent beauty of the Kenyan people are absorbed here and carried by our students to every corner of the globe.
Let's get sporty. The 2026 Golf Series teed off in style on Thursday at the picturesque Karen Country Club, ushering in another landmark season of competitive golf across East Africa, with top amateurs, juniors and clubs clearing up for months of action. Now, the opening event underscored NCBA's continued commitment to growing the game and strengthening its footprint across Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania and Rwanda. Building on the success of 5 previous editions, the 2026 series was officially launched yesterday, reaffirming NCBA's status as the region's leading corporate supporter of golf. The expansive 2026 calendar promises a packed season featuring 166 events across 4 countries, including flagship amateur championships, club competitions, and a strong focus on junior tournaments.
Thank all the stakeholders that have made it to a 2026 regional series launch here today. Now in its 6th year, we have made it to the 2nd term of Gov development. It's been 6 years. Time flies, doesn't it? And so we can safely and comfortably say that NCBA Gov is 2-term, isn't it? We've gone through the 1st term. We are 2-term. We are already on our 2nd term. It's a good thing. So today's kickoff signals a strong start to a continued commitment in nurturing sport, and is a testament to the power of community ambition and shared vision. This occasion is even more meaningful because we are returning to the current country club, our gracious hosts, and for whom we have held a decade-long relationship.
And that concludes our bulletin this afternoon. Thank you for being a part of it. My name is Hibaq. Have yourselves a very lovely weekend.